Yeet!
It's week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll see Tony Pollard. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Hawks on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Matters, putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Expect this from the visiting team when second down and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting
first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they...
In anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is taken at the 23. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. And it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
In pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where...
Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Great, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured. We'll take a break. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know that?
Now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play act.
From the red zone now, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And it. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And they'll lose yardage here. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And Vision audience, this is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And this will teams in the NFL riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Don't worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And Power 10. Here's Pollard again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He got it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards.
What up and try and beat them? They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
And that's good for a gain of 2nd and 4. Prescott now. Going right back to Ferguson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again.
He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone. 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Started this. Prescott. Nice work to get set.
What the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards.
And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. See, is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our run.
Throwing now is Gino. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double.
Now Gino on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls.
Get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The left
can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction. That's often the end result.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run. As on 2nd down, it's Walker. On a nice burst there as he'll take this in 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Here's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Smith. Hit as he throws there. For the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the
secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call that a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit. Here's Smith now on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pete Carroll throwing down near the goal line and it not turning out well. I think we've seen that before.
Feeling the ball, and they didn't throw it. Crucial interception that ended the game essentially for them. I think everyone thinks they're going to run it every single time now. That's just not going to be the case.
Here it's throwing. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup.
Because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They try to throw on third down. It's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. A throw left sideline for
the end zone.
A second down throw for Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. For the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not of December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs. 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're at 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring it. Second down, Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds. A 45-yard punt falls. This goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing. No doubt about it.
To throw on second down is Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught us. Now Gino. First half of play. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following up. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's hauled in the first half. Prescott on first down. There again is Cooks, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in the
play. The field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's
to the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll and going right back to Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good.
Now more than ever is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles.
Enough to earn him yet another first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
And out.
On first down, Smith. And he's dropped right at. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here. Straight ahead, Walker. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing.
Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So they knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Myers' kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say.
And hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this will not be brought out. It's
they trail in the game now. I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That 3. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Dancing away at the 35. And he's gonna get this down near the 30-yard line.
Right there. He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A first down throw for Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get a from the 21. Prescott now. That is caught at the 7. And Braun career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
He's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. We'll give him
one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So we're back to even after the short field goal. See, do you like the decision to kick?
I love it because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3. How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is...
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points.
Feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jig.
Defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running...
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4. Here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
The field, in this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And
dreamed about and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And this is going to be a... And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And here comes 2nd down at 6. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Well, he shifts past him. And he's able to push.
He gets there as he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's able to take it across midfield in search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's got this down a yard. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now the ball in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. That's a punt for Seattle. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. We're at their own 42. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down at...
That's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
Just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the 1st down.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. Understandable?
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm a
32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Open man downfield is long. It's complete. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking a 4th quarter lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made. Can cobble something together on this drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another 1st and 10. Gino now to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion.
5-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Away before snapping it on 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. After another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On play action, Prescott. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Time. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the...
Expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! CD Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 2:05 to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Smith's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Smith. This complete to Lockett. And this would be good for a pickup of 9 to the first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone.
And got his man complete. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. touchdown. So 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover.
Illegal touching. Offense.
First, now they're in a really bad spot.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch.